Hey guys, welcome back to my watercolor channel, and today I paint two very cute polar bears. It is a very easy painting and just a few paint to the background and very light layer to my wonderful two cute bears. The colors that I have prepared are orange made out of yellow ochre and cadmium red, as well as some purple out of cobalt blue and some crimson red, and then I mixed indigo blue with some cobalt blue for the background. I have already started to wet the paper, and it's relatively wet, so there's a lot of water because I want to add some structure to the background and have the time to add a dark color with a lot of pigments. I started to add the paint around the bears, so just really carefully because I don't have added any masking fluids, so I try really to watch where I add the paint there. And mostly I try to use indigo blue. So we have a very cold night. I want the background to be relatively dark. So adding a lot of indigo blue. And I have quite a good possibility to play with the strength of the colors at the moment, as the paper is keeping wet or moist for a long time. You see a lot of leftover water and paint, so you can take it off with a dry brush, or just pull it down with the brush as I have done here. So I'm not very concerned with the foreground. And I wet now a little bit the inside of the bear and pull the paint from the background inside, so it gives a really nice effect. But because the painting is relatively small and maybe I make a Christmas card out of it, I use a very thin brush, and mainly I use the colors here of the orange, this purple, and then I add some spots of cobalt blue. I spread the color around, and I watch a little bit that I can create a roundness on the back and the bump of the polar bear, or the mommy polar bear. Yes, that it looks quite roundish. So I have time to do it, but I don't add too strong layers here. And a little bit of orange, and then some more purple on the side, so especially where the little baby bear is leaning on. On the face structure I add some blue, cobalt blue, and the orange, but here as well I don't want to add too much, just a little bit to emphasize the structure of the skull. I do the same with the baby polar bear, so just pulling inside the indigo blue and then adding some slight orange as well as some nice purple, and then around the bamsi some cobalt blue, and I watch that it's quite round. To add the structure, I just add some drops of water onto the background, as well as sprinkle, so it looks a little bit as if it would be snowing, or there's a small snowstorm behind, and a bit more of a darker indigo blue to emphasize the shape of those two bears. So I kind of added underneath the bump and the tail. When everything has dried, I take my brush and add the eyes and the nose, so I'm actually quite careful because it's so small. And then some red to the ears, crimson red. Prepare some purple, and I want to add a little bit more of a darker layer, but it does not contain too much of pigments and it's still relatively light, so I really don't want to overdo it here. I just emphasize the outside structure, such as the head and where the bear is leaning on, so that there is a kind of like a shadow area. A little bit more blue to the skull and the nose bridge. And then I continue to do the same with the little one. Some orange and purple. And we nearly finished, just having a little bit shadows underneath. So that was it. Thank you for watching and remember to subscribe. Bye.